Las Vegas. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Here we go, here we go. 390%. Strike, strike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
There we go, sit on. 390%. Hey, watch out. Let's go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Raiders at 9-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Falcons nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace and change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? The same guy can carry the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 55 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
The kick is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play action.
Oh, that's my fault.
Well, they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a First interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an earlier mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Penix.
What is my coverage doing? What is going on?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Throwing now is Gino. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To gain is the 33 on third down. Smith now throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
7 yards. It's now 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 28-yard line.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Gino down a throw. On the left side, a catch by Wally. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he couldn't
What?
quite get
Make the
there.
block. Make the touchdown.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
But they're strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mitchell. Trying to turn the corner, but they straighten up instead.
Yes.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Mitchell again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. Not enough to 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the first carry here for the running back. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Operating from the gun, Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch here from London, and also a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again is Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Penix. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two yards to go, second down.
Hey, here we go, here we go. 386. Daytona.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 10 over there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 53.
Play action. It's Smith. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, hey. Good shot. 49. Me.
The shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Past the 20. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 8. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, strike. Gravity line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean. Hey, somebody gotta do it, I see the G. Hey, watch him do it.
Carlson down to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-15. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Falcons, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
Penix working out of the gun here. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 18, ready to 60. 19 tight. Take over.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Robinson will try to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That one could be close. He was built up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix.
Oh, pick play.
He's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now motion left with Mooney. Looking to throw, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And looking to throw, Penix. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. And those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons, 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll drop the throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Now 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
19 Tiger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Penix to the air once more.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over to the Bears. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Penix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Hawk 18.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Back row 80. 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Walker with another carry. He's got it to the 43 here. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Finish it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, we go, Salon! Green, get set! I got it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your...
You trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?